Hello, everyone. Welcome to the reading vlog hosted by me. This is the officially unofficial geek channel. My name is Carrie Quinn. I am the OUG, and this is the reading vlog. And today I'm going to be talking to you about Haunted Night, Batman Haunted Night, written by Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale. Guys, Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale have the distinction for me personally of being the main people behind two out of the five of my favorite Batman stories. Of course, I'm talking about The Long Halloween and Dark Victory. And this little puppy has been sitting on my proverbial TBR shelf. It is not really a shelf, okay? I'm just going to be real with y'all. It is a figurative statement to say the TBR shelf, but when it comes right down to it, your girl OUG is not very organized, okay? I'm not very organized. I have to be very organized in my day to day job. So I am not very organized when it comes to organizing books, okay? That's just how it is. The good news is for me personally that people directly in my life don't seem to take too much bother to this. So Joe is obviously a trooper when it comes to this. He just, at times will be like, "Hey, where's this book?" And then it's my part to be like, "Hey, this book is over there underneath a few other books." And he finds them and does not complain. So shout out to Bizarro Vet Joe for never complaining about my lack of ability in organizing books to him. Anyways, um, like I said, The Long Halloween and Dark Victory are two of my favorite stories of the Dark Knight. And Jeph Loeb and Tin Sale are basically directly responsible for both of those. And I love them. Categorically love them with all my heart. Jeph Loeb, actually, to be completely honest with you, Jeph Loeb is responsible for 3 out of the 5 of my favorite Batman stories. Long Halloween, Dark Victory, and Hush. I know Hush is one of those divisive ones that people either really love it or they don't love it. I personally love Hush. We can get onto a whole other, reasoning video for that some other time. In fact, that might be an idea. Let me know in the comments if you would like to know my over encompassing love for Hush, whether you've read it before and you haven't liked it, or you've read it before and you've liked it, or maybe you've never read Hush before by Jeph Loeb and Jim motherfucking Lee. Maybe you haven't. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see me do a deep, discussion of Hush. And I probably will because I love talking about Hush. All right. That's just me. It might just be my depending on one's perspective, negative or positive quality that happens to encompass a portion of what's going on here. Besides that, thank you for joining me today. Let's talk a little bit about Batman Haunted Night. I'm not going to keep you guys very long. I'm going to give you the skinny on this book. Basically, it is 3 special, bigger sized issues having to do with Halloween, legends of the Dark Knight involving Halloween. And I gotta tell you, they're really easy to read. If I really wanted to put my nose to the grindstone involving this book, give me 3 hours. It's read, okay? And it's actually, pretty decent size, but give me 3 hours, it's read because not only are they interesting and fun and tales told outside pretty much or within the realms of the Jeph Loeb Tim Sale continuity. Um, they're pretty easy, quick reads, fun reads, kind of diving into ideas and concepts of the Dark Knight. You have guest appearances by characters like Scarecrow, the Mad Hatter, Penguin, Poison Ivy, the Joker, and obviously you've got plenty of Commissioner Gordon, excuse me, then Captain Gordon. You've even got a little Barbara Gordon in there. It's pretty cool. I really appreciated it. Standouts in this are, in particular, obviously, the art of Tim Sale, dearly departed Tim Sale. I just, it's really crazy because like if I think about that concept of that art in any other facet besides comic books or anything like that, it's I don't understand what it is. It just has this certain je ne sais quoi to it that just gets my motor a little bit hyped up. I love it. Some of my favorite things about this, besides the cover, are some of these really cool. Oh my God, who doesn't want this? If you're a Batman fan and you love Halloween, who doesn't want a Batman jack-o'-lantern as a tattoo? I know I do. And there's a few different versions of it. That's just one of them. And right now, I'm just like, not even necessarily pictures of the Dark Knight here, but this is like Scarecrow. This is Tim Sale's Scarecrow, and it is a 2-page spread right near the beginning of what you're reading here. And there's just the way that they construct this comic and the panels and everything like that, and how it's different, and it did something different, and it does something different in me to read Batman in this style of storytelling as well. When you've got some of these long panels that you see throughout a lot of this book, and quite quite a deal with other Jeph Loeb, Tim Sale Batman stories. Just something about, oh, look at this Batman on a gargoyle. This is just amazing, guys. Damn well, and here's another version of it. You know damn well I love Tim Sale's art. You know damn well, based on any kind of correspondence you've had with me. I am a huge Batman fan. This whole book was really interesting and a lot of fun to read. And oh, look at that! That is amazing. Um, Jeph Loeb is, because I'm talking a lot about Tim Sale, and obviously you guys know, Tim Sale, and you guys know Jeph Loeb, and it's really just to do a review and try to be objective and try to find something that you can talk about, that maybe is not just sitting there and gushing the whole goddamn video about Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale. Like, if you're looking for me to criticize anything Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale have written involving Batman, I think maybe in fact, I know you've come to the wrong place. If you came here expecting, just however long this video is, love fest involving this wonderful duo of this dynamic duo of comic book creators. If you came here expecting, oh, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in the middle of this, hells yeah, okay. If you came here expecting there was going to be any criticism whatsoever of Jeph Loeb and Tim Sale's work, oh, you are mistaken. If you came here thinking that this was just going to be a love fest of Tim Sale and Jeph Loeb in particular, well, then you have come to the right place. Uh huh. You have come to the very much right place. Here we are. Everybody get excited because, well, this is fun. Okay, so like this is another one of them. Oh my God, I love the jack o' lanterns. I love the jack o' lanterns through all this stuff. Like, I love the Batman jack o' lanterns. Like, there's the one that's the cover of, I think it's the first issue of The Long Halloween. I read The Long Halloween in trade form like this, and there's a cover that actually, like, I already have a black cat tattooed on me. I would definitely love to have a black cat tattooed on me again to get that Tim Sale artwork from that one cover with the jack-o'-lantern and the black cat. I totally want that as a tattoo. If you would like to donate to the tattoo fund for Carrie to get a tattoo of at least one of the Batman jack-o'-lanterns, you know where to find me. Um, but I am going to tell you one of the things that kind of stands out to me is the really cool third tale of this book, where it is like a Halloween based kind of inspired tale of, so like there's a story, the third story in this book that is obviously very much inspired by Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol, where it's set at Halloween still, right? But you have a Jacob Marley like figure, which ends up being Bruce Wayne's father, and Thomas Wayne. And then you have the figure of the Christmas past, which in traditional knowledge of and everything of A Christmas Carol is somebody that is very green and jovial, but green, okay, and looks like they've got plants and vines all over them and everything like that. And that is basically his mind is using, the spirit is using the appearance of poison ivy. And then you have the present, um, which is the Joker. And then you have a traditional deaf like character for the future. And I gotta tell you, one of the things that I really do love about like the Christmas season is shows like that, like Christmas Carol like shows. And um my boyfriend and I, Joe, Bizarro Fit Joe, we sit there and we will watch all this stuff like cartoons, different Christmas specials, everything like that. We even watch like old Christmas commercials on YouTube. We do that. It helps us get in the Christmas spirit. He is always much better about getting in the Christmas spirit than I am. I get way too stressed out during the holidays, and he's actually way better about it. So if anyone is going to be a Scrooge between the two of us, it's definitely me. Um, but anyways, I really just I was really excited to sit here in this whole time period of not getting um, all my single issues anymore, just kind of knocking out items from my TBR, which is really great because if you've been around here, you know that my TBR usually stresses me out. So just being able to knock out items from my TBR, like one right after the other. Like I just did the Bombshells Volume 1. Now I'm going to get Bombshells Volume 2 from the library. It is sitting waiting for me to pick it up. We've been waiting until we can make one run of it. Joe is waiting for one of his holds to arrive at our branch of the library, and I'm going to go pick it up. We're trying to do all in one round for a pickup. So we pick up my stuff, pick up his stuff, and it all happens all at once. So while I was waiting, I went ahead and I grabbed this one. I do have other things sitting here, but I just really like that Bumshells book. So I kind of wanted to see, hey, what's volume 2 like? I'm gonna probably use Hoopla and what's what, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's coming up involving the reading vlog. I am still inching my way through Slaughterhouse Five. That's a pretty heavy book, even though it's not really long, guys. Like that's it's way under 300 pages. It's a pretty heavy book to read because of what it's saying, what it's talking about. Um, I'm not. I'm definitely finishing it because it's not like I'm not liking it. It's just heavy. It's a heavy read. Um, Other stuff coming up. I didn't really do a video involving this one, but I totally should. I will probably be picking up the second volume of Snot Girl very soon, probably through Hoopla. So I very much enjoyed the first one. And let's see here. What else do I have going on here? I've got plenty of stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to finish Slaughterhouse Five. After that, I have just a few items of my TBR happen to be sitting near me to remind me. I'm going to eventually be tackling this. It is a nonfiction kind of tale about Radium Girls. Like, if you don't know about the Radium Girls, like definitely check that out sometime. Like, look into like the history and everything like that. It's about the women that got radiation poisoning because they used to not point, excuse me, paint the glowing dials on old watches. Um, so it's about them. Um, Golly gee willikers. So I'm eventually going to do something about Slaughterhouse Five here, but like with everything going on in the world today and everything like that, it's really great to have the brevity of comic books and just being able to the brevity and the lightness of comic books just really helps me, and it's been helping me get through the last few days. So right on, right? um, some other things that I want to check out soon from the library, either on Hoopla, Libby, or from the actual library, which is what the Bombshells is going to be. Bombshells Volume 2 is going to be. I want to finally get in there and read some Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams Batman, because I know I'm a big Batman fan, but I really haven't gotten to read much of the Denny O'Neil and Neil Adams type era Batman, and I'm totally going to do it. I just don't know when. And believe me, you guys will know. You guys will know when I do it. You guys will know, and you'll know, and you'll get to hear what I think of it. Um, Coming real soon, I'm going to be filming a comfort shows involving the sitcom New Girl. I've been rewatching some of those because those are funny. So we'll see what happens, guys. But other than that, I'm going to wrap this up. Batman, Haunted Night, recommend highly. Jeph Loeb, Tim Sale, can't miss. And so that's about it for this time. So as more is, it's so important now for me to say this in closing. As always, keep your eyes and ears open. If you see something, say something. And remember, the complacent never make a difference. So get out there and make a difference. And until next time, I'll be seeing ya. Bye.